Truth be told, there is no future for America. The America that you used to know, the America that I used to know, the America that we fantasize about, the America that we idealized, it doesn't exist. America's falling apart as we speak. And when I say falling apart, I'm simply talking about whatever the American dream so called is. If there was actually an American dream from the jump. Sure, the opportunity exists here for the very few, but those opportunities are becoming smaller and smaller and smaller. You think that they're just sending the immigrants back home? They're going around capturing everybody just because, oh, we don't want immigrants here? No, it's because we don't need you here anymore. We don't need you here anymore. We don't need you here to run the establishment. We don't need you here to run the tech. AI got it from here. We don't need you here for the construction. We don't need you here anymore. We're developing technology. We're developing AI. Y'all can go home now. All the jobs are being eradicated. Y'all can go home now. Thank you. Thank you, but we got it from here. The institutions are consolidating. They're consolidating. They're dumping their human load. That's basically what they're doing. They're dumping their human capital. So all of the immigrants who are here on visas and work visas and green cards, bye-bye, y'all got to go. Right? And then still, that doesn't mean that they're going to hire Americans. Most of us are going to do lowly jobs. We're going to do the grunt work job. The elites, the people who have the power, they're not trying to save this place. They are simply trying to enslave this place, while simultaneously moving jobs overseas where they can pay pennies on a dollar so they can make extreme profits. This place, they're not planning on saving this place. Why is America so chaotic right now? Why is there so much political turmoil? Why is there so much divisiveness going on? Well, that's because that's how they want it. This is how they intended it to be. They intended on it being divisive. They intended on pinning man against woman, black against white, Mexicans and immigrants against white and American. It's all over the place, but it's all over the place for a reason. They're moving, and they're moving fast. They're rolling out the AI and automation. They're moving jobs and shipping jobs overseas still. Right? More companies are consolidating, moving towards technology, moving towards AI. This is not fiction. This is real. The American dream that you once thought existed is no longer here. You're going to have to find your American dream elsewhere, buddy. You're going to have to find your wife somewhere else, buddy. You're going to have to find another way to make some money. But hear me and hear me clearly. The opportunities in America, they are running dry. They're literally running dry. The river, the stream is not streaming how it used to be. The opportunities are not wide and vast like they used to be. Once upon a time, maybe, everybody came here because the opportunities were everywhere. There was so much opportunity. There was an opportunity to climb from the lowest of the low and reach the highest of the highs. Are people really doing that now? How many people are actually climbing from the pits of hell and are able to climb to the tippity top of the ladder? How many people are doing that? Nobody. Nobody's really doing that like that. Nobody's doing that like that. The only way that most people are doing that is if you're going to the NBA draft, NFL draft, or you hitting the lottery, or your music finally hit on the radio. That's about it. Nobody else is able to do it. Who else? Point them out. The middle class has been stuck for decades. If the middle class have been stuck, well, that surely means that the poor has been stuck for decades. Generations of poverty, generations of middle class, generations of men and women, girls and boys being raised on a go to college, get a degree, and you'll find a good job at one of these corporations, all to come to these corporations and for them to tell you that there are no jobs available. For the first time since the pandemic, probably the first time in history, there are more people looking for jobs than jobs available. I'm going to say that one more time. For the first time ever, and maybe once when the pandemic hit, but we're no longer in a pandemic. For the first time, there are more people looking for jobs than jobs available. What is that telling you? What is that telling you? Y'all can keep on running with the, well, Trump said that there will be some pain, so we just got to wait it out. Y'all ass going to keep on waiting this shit out until the next administration, and it ain't nothing going to get fixed. I'm telling you. It's all a ploy. It's all a game. No one, not the president, not the administration, intend on saving you. Black, white, Mexican, Puerto Rican. They don't intend on saving you at all. They intend on allowing you to suffer, if that's the route you choose. Or you can get up off your ass, lose that patriotism. Patriotism is not going to save you, buddy. Patriotism is not going to save you. You can be patriotic. You can be patriotic all you want to. But I hope you're smart enough to know that even though you're patriotic, doesn't mean that your country cares about you. I'm not going to be patriotic to my detriment. I'm not going to be patriotic to my family's detriment. No, America's donezo. America's donezo. I never thought that I'll be able to live during the collapse. I thought this would be sometime when I was an elder or something. I thought this would be sometime in the future. Maybe I got grandkids already. But I never thought that I'll be sitting here literally watching the collapse. And this is surely the collapse. Before a country actually collapses, they socially collapse. We're declining socially. We're declining socially. That's what's going on. Everybody's bickering online about left, right, Democrat, Republican, the Democrats, liberals, the liberals against MAGA, MAGA against the rhinos, America first versus Trump. It is all over the place. And it's like the more we keep going on, the more of the pie keeps getting sliced, and you ain't getting a piece of the pie. I'm not getting a piece of the pie. They keep on sending divisiveness. They keep on sending chaos. They don't want you to have anything. You will own nothing and be happy. Quite frankly, I don't even think that you will own something to be happy. I think at this point, you mofos will own nothing and be unhappy as shit. You will own nothing and be unhappy because this is where it's going. And just look around. Just look around. Everybody's even for the holidays, people walking around mean and ugly. There were very few people that I came across who were actually joyful, happy that it was the holidays. Right? Besides those few people, it was business as usual. It was the same personalities as usual. It was the same bullshit as usual. It's the same attitudes as usual. Nothing changing. Why isn't anything changing? Because really nothing changes. This is why I dropped my last video. F the holidays. It's grind season. It's make it or break it season. This is a season of the winners. The true winners. The ones who are willing to get up off their ass for survival. This ain't about this. We're beyond comfort. That's another reason. Americans are choosing comfort. They're choosing comfort by any means necessary. Americans are okay with making pennies on a dollar as long as a Whataburger is down the street from them. They're okay with being being confined. They're okay with being constrained. They're okay with their bills continuously rising. They're okay with their property taxes continuously rising. They're okay with lowly wages. They're okay with no promotion. They're okay with their money not increasing for how many years now? They're okay with inflation continuously going up, eating your money up. They're okay with it. As long as a Whataburger is down the street. As long as they build a new Walmart. As long as that donut shop that I like is down the street. As long as that's available, I'll take whatever you give me. See, this is really the reason I understand why the top percentage of people exist. I get it. I get it. Because most people, especially men, wouldn't dare come out of that box. Most men wouldn't dare come out of that box. Most people wouldn't dare try the system. They wouldn't dare. Most people, most men especially, they will take the blue pill. They will take the blue pill all day long. Listen, awareness, being hyper aware is not for the weak. Being hyper aware is not for the weak. It is for the strong. It is for the vigilant. It is for the ones who can handle that shit to the chin. It's the ones who can wear that shit on their shoulders. Being hyper aware is not for the weak. It is for the strong. So imagine you seeing all that is going on. Imagine you seeing the system for what it is. Imagine you seeing just everyday citizens continuously getting robbed at every front. But everybody just standing in line while the gunman is just walking us down one by one. It's thousands of us, hundreds of thousands. We just standing in line one by one. Thank you, good sir. Thank you for your robbery, sir. Right? Come back tomorrow. Just standing there like a bunch of robots. See, over the years, America never really took care of its citizens. But here goes somebody in the comment. Well, try going to another country. Try living in another. Bro, that statement is old as shit. It's old. There are many examples of Americans living elsewhere with a higher standard of living. And quite frankly, higher standard of living does not exactly mean that they're making a shit ton of money or that they're multi-millionaires. That is an American mindset. That is a Western mindset because we were trained, we were programmed to produce. So we can make this amount of money. So we can live this kind of way. So we can afford this. So we can buy this and buy that and buy this and buy that. America truly isn't focused on family. America isn't truly focused on human dignity. America truly isn't focused on the people. America isn't truly focused on people being healthy. No, get your ass over there and produce. We don't care that your mental health is suffering. We don't care that your physical health is suffering. There's a Whataburger right there, and here's insurance. That's $1 million a month. Go to your doctor so they can prescribe you some medicine. America's too doped up to fight back. I told y'all this already. America's a way too sick to fight back, but it was intentional. It was intentional. You can't have a strong population. You can't have strong men. What are you thinking? No, it was strategic. Very smart. Very smart indeed. Yeah, give them pills. Give them drugs. Let's legalize marijuana. Right? Let's open the border so the drugs can come through. We need the cocaine coming in. We need the methamphetamines. We need the pills. We need the Xanax. We need the mental health. We need the mental meds. Right? Let's liberate the woman. Yeah, let's liberate the woman. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, that's a great idea. Let's liberate the woman. Let's put them in the workforce. Right? Let's work them half to death. We already know most of them can't handle it. Yeah, let's bring them away from the families. Oh, yeah, I can see the billions of dollars right now. Yeah, let's bring them away from the family. Let's take them away from the source of their true happiness. Yeah, let's take them away. Let's work them to death. Yeah, then they're going to come running to the pharmacies, running to their doctor. Because, yeah, we already know if we work the women to death, right, and they have no backbone, no masculine support, yeah, they're going to run straight to the doctors to get those mental meds. Yeah, they're going to suffer from depression, and, yeah, at a higher rate than the men will. Yeah, I can see us right now. Yeah, we're going to sell a shit ton of depression medicine. We're going to sell a shit ton of mental meds. Yeah, I can already see it. Oh yeah, don't forget. Yeah, let's put a Whataburger on every corner. Let's put an In-N-Out on every corner. Let's put a McDonald's on every corner. Yeah, let's sell all of this stuff. Yeah, pesticides, right? Coloring, red, yellow, blue. Yeah, let's make them sick as shit. Yeah, let's sell them Skittles. Right? Yeah, all the kids gonna be autistic. Yeah, we're gonna make generations weak. We're gonna make generations of men weak. Yeah. That sounds about right. Yeah, I'm already counting the money. I count $1 billion on my balance sheet. How about you? This is all a game. This is all a game. They never intended on you to wake up. They intended on you working until you die. And they're going to collect every single cent, even when burying your ass. America's done. And the sooner y'all see it, I've been ringing the alarm. The sooner you see it, the sooner I hope you wake up. Because y'all still walking around here hoping. Y'all still walking around here thinking that somebody's going to come to save you. You still walking around thinking that your job is safe. My job ain't safe. Your job ain't safe. Nobody's job is safe. Anything can happen. Y'all seen what's happening? Y'all seen what's happening with the Tyson? Y'all seen what happened with the Tyson plant? The Tyson food, the Tyson chicken plant? Where it's around 2,000? How many people getting laid off? How many people getting laid off? But yeah, Trump's supposed to save middle America. Yeah, all right. Trump has come to save middle America. Yeah, okay. There's been layoffs after layoffs after layoffs. Now, and this is not even including governmental layoffs. These are private companies. Yeah, they laying y'all ass off. They're laying people off. This is middle America. More destruction to middle America. But y'all think he was y'all saving hero? Y'all thought he was your saving grace? No, nobody is your saving grace. You better call on your God. You better call on your Jesus. You better call on your Muhammad. Oh, my bad. I think America hates Muhammad. My bad. Right? Call on whoever you want to call. Call on your Buddha. No, I think y'all hate Buddha too. Yeah. Just call on your Jesus. Right? Just call on your Jesus. All right? Hopefully he makes everything okay. But y'all been calling on Jesus for how long? And it seemed like shit has still been shit. Right? And that goes for all of you Jesus people. Right? You Negroes have been calling on Jesus for centuries. Ninja. Right? White people been calling on Jesus while committing atrocities. Right? Listen, I'm just calling what I see. So call on y'all Jesus. And hopefully he come down and save you people. And that's an after pill. Like, comment, subscribe. Come over to the Patreon so you can learn the escape blueprint. PFP life, purpose, freedom, and power. The after pill is the ideology. The escape blueprint is the framework. And purpose, freedom, power is how you should live. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace. I built a life. I built a family. I worked my hands raw to get here. And I'm not done. This is the escape blueprint. PFP life. A way out of the grind and into control. You'll learn how I stack cash, build systems, and reclaim time so you can live on your own terms. You will watch me maneuver and grind towards the life that I achieve for myself. And you can also do the same. Join the circle, join the Patreon, learn the steps, and protect your freedom. The escape blueprint.
PFP life.